Gainesville, Florida. The moment wasn't planned. It just kind of happened. After no. 3 Tennessee had turned a one-possession game with a minute left into a 78-67 win over Florida Saturday at Exachtech Arena. The Vols celebrated at the final horn by doing the gator chomp in front of the students seated on the baseline. Senior Admiral Schofield, who scored 14 points and hit a dagger 3 from the corner with 41.3 seconds left to extend Tennessee's lead to 5, said the celebration was instead something that had been building behind the Vols bench. Their fans were chirping a lot, even behind our bench, Schofield said. Some things were said from fans that were older fans, not even students. Alumni, maybe. Just disrespectful. I won't repeat what was said, he continued. But it's a basketball game at the end of the day. No matter if it's Tennessee versus Florida or Michigan versus Ohio State. It's a sport. No one should be called out their name like that. Schofield has made a habit of celebrating both on and off the floor after big wins. After he scored 25 of his 30 points in the second half of Tennessee's upset of then No. 1 Gonzaga on December 9 in Phoenix, Schofield went into the stands to celebrate with his father and brother. After Tennessee held off rival Memphis inside a sold-out FedEx Forum a week later in Memphis, Schofield did a lap around the court, showing off this Tennessee script across the front of his jersey. His first stop on the lap was the Memphis students section. After the buzzer Saturday night, he got back to his favorite one. The gator chomp is always my favorite, Schofield said, because I never have liked Florida and never will. Tennessee on Saturday trailed at halftime for the first time this season and used 12 straight points from Jordan Bowden to help erase a 5-point deficit with 8 minutes left. Bowden turned it over with a minute left, with Tennessee clinging to a 69-67 lead, but got back and got the rebound 1:14 to play. The ball eventually landed in Schofield's hands on the other end, after a kick-out from Grant Williams. Schofield knew it wasn't as soon as he let it go. And he has evidence to point to. That's why I started skipping back on the defensive end, Schofield said of the early celebration, because I knew it was going in. When did the skipping start? Soon as I released it, Schofield said. When it was halfway there, I knew it was going in. Want the latest scoop on Tennessee football and basketball? Make sure you're in the loop. Take 5 seconds to sign up for our free Vols newsletter now. Bowden admitted after the game he's not one to celebrate like the Vols did in front of the Florida students. He saw Schofield running over to get it started and knew he had to join in. Admiral is always the ringleader of everything, Bowden said. Admiral is always like